It
I
didn't look.
I did. There it
Oh,
is. Hey, everybody.
hey y'all.
Welcome to the show. Okay, Patrice, you look really good. I just look like a big bumblebee and I can't really see, so gotta take them off. Gotta take them off. But how are you ladies doing today?
Doing
I'm
great.
Doing great, doing well. All right, how about everybody in the chat? You guys having a good day? Are you ready to learn about engraving pencils? Or if not, what are you working on? What are you doing? What exciting things are going on in life? So let me go ahead and say hi to some people real quick. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, I got your email. Thank you very much. Hey, Carol Coleman. Hey, Demps. Hey, Melinda. Hi, Dale. Hey, Shay Shay. Jay Shay had a video out.
Oh, I need to go check it out.
Yeah. She's doing rhinestone shirts.
That's crazy, Train.
Yep.
okay.
Well, it's on Maryland's channel, so that's right.
Right. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Tamra. Hey, Janita. Hi, Daisy. Hey, Heather. Dynamic. Now it's a, yeah, right. Tremendous trio. From dynamic duo to tremendous trio. I
Look
like
at
that.
God.
Hey, Patrice. The other Patrice. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Greg. Greg, I got your email too. Hey, Elba, Unbiased, Leslie. Hey, Eve. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Nikki. Welcome, Jesse. I was so glad to hear yesterday that you're feeling much better. Good news. Hey, Lily. At Kingsbury Crafts. Cray Crew present. Is that what Eve said? I was going so fast I didn't even see what it said. Hey, Janet. Hope you're doing okay today. Hi, Lita. Hey, Sylvia. Hi, Marisha. Welcome. It says, hello, everyone new here. Well, you are at a great place. It's a great chat. Everybody in the chat is positive, kind, uplifting. And if you have any questions, ask. Maybe one of the three of us will answer them. Maybe somebody in the chat will answer them. It's just kind of a free for all here. So, welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, retired crafter. Hey, Kevin. Hello, as he says. Hey, Renee. And Shay again. All right, let's see. Hey, Sheila. Sheila, welcome. I have
Oh,
not
hey
seen you
Sheila, we
for a
haven't seen you in
while.
a long
Yeah,
time.
good to see you. Hey, Shaka Terrell. Hey, Robin. All right. Let's go. Let's see what else. All right, she's saying hello to people already. Good deal. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down. If I missed you, hi, Denisha. I apologize. Hey, Mrs. JB. I'm just kind of scrolling fast. Hey, Kieran. All right. Hey, Naomi. I saw you on the way by. So, what we're doing today, thanks, Evelyn. I appreciate that. What we're doing today is we are going to engrave some pencils. And I think we're using 3 different machines. So, I'm going to use a little, oops, let me add it to the stage. Why can't I?
There we go.
Hold on, sorry.
Marilyn, that hurt my ears.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, how could you? How
It
could
was
that happen?
it was intentional. I'll add that to the letter.
It was. I did it on purpose, and I did it to annoy you.
I
got
know
it
this
fixed.
was Rhonda.
I got it fixed. All right. So I'm going to use, this is called an F1. It is a blue light and a red light laser. So it's a diode laser, but it has an infrared red light. I think I'm using the blue light. I don't know. I might try some on the blue light, the red light. We're just going to play around today. I did watch one of my old videos to remember how to do this. I watched that last night. So I'm using the F1. It does have this protective screen. This screen acts as your safety goggles. However, I don't take a chance. So, like Patrice, I'll be wearing my safety goggles. And I might even have it up some so that you can better see what's going on. When I do that, I'll actually have my safety goggles on. and I don't ever look directly at it. I just don't. I know they say it's safe. But these are the only two little peeps I have, and so I want to keep them as safe as possible. So that's just how I do it. And then along with it, there is what they call, I think they call this an air purifier in their brand. And so you can either air this type of laser out a window, or you can connect it to an air purifier. I still have some air circulating in here, and so yeah, that's what I'm using. I think we're using 3 different lasers. What are you guys going to use today?
I guess I'll go next because Patrice is staring at me, but I'm going to add that to her letter.
It's going to be 14 pages now.
Do you understand me front and back? And 2-point font. Handwritten. We create 20 watt. I'll bring the camera over there when I put the pencils in. Right now is actually cutting out a jig.
Okay.
And I saw Ellen asked watts, so Yolanda's is 20 watt. I honestly, Patrice, is the F1 10 watts? I can't remember.
I think it's 10 or 20, and then maybe like 2 watts for the infrared laser or something like that.
The infrared laser, which is just a different technology, it is a 2 watt laser. It'll mark and it will engrave on metal. And so that's kind of the benefit of an infrared laser. And I think a lot of the lasers are going to where you can add an infrared head onto your existing laser. So it was kind of a little bit new when this came out, but it's not so new anymore. So it's either 10 or 20 watts for the blue light and 2 watts for the red light. That doesn't mean it only does a fifth as much, because the infrared is just a different technology. It doesn't have to be as high of wattage.
Yes.
So, all right, Patrice.
Oh, I'm using so the 2 lasers that Marilyn and Delonda are using, they're diode lasers. I'm using a CO2 laser today, and I'm using the X-Tool P2 laser to get my pencils done. I don't really need the goggles for this laser. I just had them on because I haven't worn them in a long time, because I don't do open frame lasers anymore because I ain't got time for all that. So I'm using this one, the CO2, and you don't have to have like goggles, but you do still need to be safe. I have my air purifier going, and I do, like, if you use lasers and you don't have air purifier or anything like that, and you are venting out your window, that's perfectly fine too. You can vent out your window, but make sure you're venting. But sometimes those fumes can kind of seep in a little bit. So I do have this, but I'll just bring this on to show y'all that you need to be safe and also have a fire extinguisher nearby, because there's more home lasers out there now, and people are making more home. Before there weren't as many, but y'all, I have seen some destruction with these lasers. I have had a few times where something that I've been cutting or engraving has caught on fire, and I have had to put out a fire. So you will always want to be in the same room where your laser is going. You don't want to leave it, leave it alone. You want to be there, because, but the X-Tool machines, they have like some something now where it'll shut off immediately. They have like a fire or whatever inside of it. So that does help, but still, you have to be very, very careful with lasers.
Yeah,
Why'd you make me big?
Create what?
Why'd you make
You
me
were big because you were showing your little fire extinguisher and something else.
Oh, I didn't even know I was big. I didn't sign a waiver.
I snuck it in on you. I
didn't sign anything to say that you could make me big.
Delonda, could you add another page to your letter about that one too?
Oh.
So,
Marilyn, if she writes me a letter, I am going to read it on live. I'm going to read the letter on live.
And that's going to be your longest live yet.
8 hours. Oh, let's see. Thinking of a Trotec maybe. It's
Trotec?
bigger. Yeah, Evelyn, that's a big laser. I have the P2 also. It is large, but it doesn't come in on wheels like some of the larger lasers do. It is, like Patrice said, a CO2 laser. I love the P2 laser. I love it. But with the CO2 comes a higher price tag. And so that's why the diode is, it's more affordable. Yeah. So like Patrice, it's a fire blanket. I haven't had to use it on my lasers yet. I've had a little bit of flare-ups, but nothing that stayed lit. It seems like Eve talked about that she had either a big flare-up or a little fire that she had to deal with, but I'm not 100% sure. But definitely have some safety precautions in your craft room with you in case something goes wrong. Now,
does yelling count as a safety?
No, okay. No yelling, stomping your feet, that does not count.
Hell!
Okay. This laser has a red emergency stop. The P2 has a red emergency stop. I don't remember if the We Create.
I think the We Create does.
I have it right over here, but I haven't used it much.
Delonda has it. Delonda does, because mine is packed away on the shelf. Does yours have an emergency button on it? No. Delonda said it does not.
I don't see one either. So in that case, yank out the cord. And it may have very, very good sensors to where it shuts down automatically. Also, most lasers, not the F1, you can lift this and it'll go. But most lasers have the precaution that if you lift the lid, it stops.
Yeah.
So like the M1 Ultra, which I'm using right now, the P2, and I believe the We Create. Again, Delonda, you've used the We Create probably the most of all of us. But I'm pretty sure it turns off automatically if you lift the lid also. So, all right. So, Patrice, you were talking about some different blanks that you have. What do you have there today that you are going to play with?
I can't wait to talk. So,
would you please give me a verbal okay that you're big?
I won't.
Patrice, you look so beautiful today. You look so beautiful. Doesn't she look beautiful? Look at this lady.
Whatever, Marilyn.
So, okay, thanks. That was my verbal okay.
So for this Crafternoon, Delonda suggested that we do some back to school projects, and we're using our lasers. So we're going to be customizing some pencils, and these are just regular wooden number 2 pencils that I got right before the live from the local CVS. And then I also have these erasers. Now, I purchased a lot of these erasers last year. That's why I have this huge box. And these erasers, you can engrave on them. So I'm going to engrave something onto one of these erasers. It's in the shape of a pencil. And then I also have some small wooden golf pencils. And I use these just to make these cute coasters, teacher coasters. But you can engrave, and I don't know why I didn't think of engraving on these before I put it in there. You can put something like a cute saying, or you can put somebody's name on the pencil and then stick that pencil inside of a whole bunch of resin. And then also last year, something that was popular were the silicone pencil cases. And I have so many of these left over from last year. And I was like, you know what, I'll just bring this out and do so. But you can also engrave on these.
Awesome.
I got these from Target in case anybody wants to know. I don't know if Target is selling them this year, but that's all I got, Marilyn.
Well, that's a lot. Here's what I have. I have Ticonderoga pencil, the teacher's pencil of choice. Oh. I don't know if that's true. That's what they advertise. So I have some pencils, and in case I get done with those, I have some little. They're like keychains, but you can put them on your backpack, and your wood. You can engrave on those. I also this has been from like 4 years ago. I first started working with lasers in 2020, and the little story was that I got my CO2 Glowforge laser. And I loved that laser until I started discovering that I wanted to engrave tumblers. And then it won't engrave tumblers. That was the CO2 Glowforge. And then there's also the hard Glowforge, and it's too short too. So I made this is just a cardboard pencil jig. And so I made this probably back in 2021 or so. I don't know. It's probably in a video. Maybe it was 2022. You can make jigs with a whole lot of pencils. Like Delonda, the pencil jig you're making, how many? Wow. Hold that one back up, Patrice.
This is my old pencil. Like I always use this for pencils. So let's say if you take orders for pencils, you can do this, and you can just put them all on one and go ahead and personalize them or whatever. But the jig is important so that your pencil can be stable and steady in the slot, and you can engrave on it. That's how you're able to engrave on it without it moving around.
That or add tape like I did on live one time.
I'll bring the camera over there so you can see it because it's going right now.
Yes. How many holes is in your pencil jig, Delonda?
Maybe 24.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, 24.
Okay, well, I feel so small now with my jig of 2, but it's what I'm using today. It's what I have. I guess I should be cutting out a big old pencil jig. Oh,
be on long.
So Shaka Terrell says that the Ticonderoga pencils are the pencils that they put, I guess, in her district on the school supply list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good size for me. All right. Well, you guys will be making 15 and 20, and I'll be making 2. Something like that. Yeah. So Deborah, basically, you can make or purchase jigs for anything that you're doing in batches. Some of the lasers now will just automatically, like, they'll throw out stuff and it's batch processes. But a jig makes it where you know that you're putting everything straight. It's going to be the way you want it. And so there's jigs for a ton of things. Like, let me grab one that I made. And I watch a guy named Sam Craft, which is how I learned to make this jig. Let me go ahead and... Hey, Porgy Town. So this is a jig for those dog tags. And so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 20 slots in it. It's 2 layers. That way it sits in the bottom layer, and then the squares on top hold it where you want it. And then there's a hole in it so you can pop your item out when you're done. And then I have a corresponding file on my computer to use with this jig. Nice. And look, Delonda, can I make you big? I'm not sure what you should make it bigger. Look at that. She even made it really cute.
That's so cute.
Oh,
that is cute.
You made a fancy jig.
From Creative Fabricas.
Oh, nice. I will look that up. I'll be able to cut that out. And then also I did see your thumbnail. You guys are doing pencil pouches for back to school on So Good this weekend.
Yeah.
And so check that out, because if you're making a lot of pencils, you're buying a lot of pencils, you're going to want to keep them in something. And so they're going to be embroidering on pencil pouches. Is it Saturday or Sunday this week?
Saturday.
At
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay. So Saturday at 6 p.m. Okay, now I didn't even think about the fact that I'm going to be using the same computer to run my machine as I am to run the live. So we'll see how this works out. But
Hopefully it'll be fine, Marilyn. Don't worry. No stress.
so I'd hate to drop out of engraving pencils to, man the chat and all that.
It's gonna be fine.
Dems needs to get in her laser engraving era. And Dems, I can't remember. I know at one time you said you were thinking about, I think you were talking about the F1. I don't know if you got one or not, but it seems like that's what you were talking about. Oh, my new shoe showed up. The FedEx man came by. Or woman, whatever it is. All right. So are you making these pencils for anyone in particular? Are you going to put cute little sayings on them? Names on them?
It's going to be random. I think 2 of them might say crafting with Delonda, and 1 might say you are smart, you are important. You is smart.
You is smart.
You is important.
Did the sayings come with the pencil jig?
No, you gotta do it yourself. I did a tester earlier because I'm using Wexford pencils and I haven't used Wexford pencils to engrave on before. And so I did do like a little tester of.
Hold on just a second.
I was gonna. So I wanted for my kids to use. Y'all can't really see that good, but it says you are amazing. It's really good. The quality looks really, really good on it. But I was thinking I was gonna use like some different sayings on them and put my name on it so they don't steal my pencils.
Oh, that's a good idea. They'll still steal them, but at least they'll know who to thank when they do.
They'll read it and they'll say, "Oh, this is Miss Wilson's pencil."
I feel so bad. I'll give it back to her. I have so many pens and pencils in my office. Like when pens and pencils are found, I just collect them, and then kids just come in and get them. That looks good. Do you remember how large you made your design?
I don't remember. I made it inside of Xtool Creative Space. But you see, I engraved twice because the settings that I usually used on my other pencils, it didn't work. So that's the one that didn't work. And so I had to bulk things up a lot. And so it actually came out really, really good.
When I was watching my video last night, I believe I took some notes. I think that mine were 0.13 inches in height. I think that's what my design
When you did it
was. So I guess I should quit stalling and get started. Yes, 0.13 inches tall is what I did, but that doesn't mean that's the right size. It's just what worked out well for me on these pencils. And what I like to do, so let's see. What I like to do is, here's the branding side. So I try to put mine on the opposite side. Sometimes I get off by 1, but I try to have it pretty much on the opposite side. And there's 6 sides to these pencils. So these aren't round, they're like straight and then angled, and each side is pretty straight. Okay, so I'm not even sure if I've ever hooked up the F1 to this computer, because this is kind of a newer personal computer. I decided I should actually use my own computer instead of my work computer. Yeah, good thing to use your own computer.
making changes, I see, Mary Bear.
Yep. Okay, so opening Creative Space. Creative Space is Xtool's software that it uses to run the lasers. I rarely design in Creative Space. I typically design in another software and then pull it over into Creative Space. These are going to be so simple that I'm just going to use Creative Space, type in what I want, and then send it to the laser. So let's see if it's recognizing my F1. Okay, it did. So you click on something that says connect device, and it gives you, it gives you what you're currently connected to, which in my case is the F1. And then it says, are you sure you want to switch? And I do want to switch. Now it's trying to have me update firmware. I'm not going to do that. So let's see here. What I'm thinking about is figuring out how to share my screen so you guys can see it.
It won't let you share?
I think it will. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, present, share screen. I'll just do my entire screen. I don't think there's anything.
And Yolanda's using the WeCreate, but WeCreate, the software for WeCreate is really, really similar to the software for the X tool.
Yeah, I think both of them are super, super easy to use, very user friendly. Okay, so here's my screen, and all I'm going to do is go over here to the text tool. So I'll click on it and click over here. Now, the software is very different than it used to be because they've upgraded it for some additional machines. So I'm going to, no, let's do it for Collins. So I have a little friend named Collins. And I think she's going into 2nd grade. So here's her name. Click off of it and figure out. I'm just going to drag it. I need to figure out how to change this to inches instead of millimeters. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking to Alexa a lot, and everybody's in the chat will go up.
Oh, if you go into settings, you can change it to inches.
Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay, X tool, settings. There we go. I just updated this software the other day when I connected the X Tool M1 Ultra. And I didn't. There we go. Perfect. Thanks, Patrice.
No problem here.
Okay, so the width and the height are over here. The dimensions are locked. You can see that right here. And so since I found 0.13 to work well, I'm going to go ahead and change it to 0.13. Of course, I'm going to change the font, so I'll probably have to change that again. Now, it used to be when you clicked on it, it said typeface over here, and I don't see typeface. I'm going to mark it to engrave it. So score, let me blow this up some. Whoops, that's not what I want. Let's see if I can figure out how to make it bigger. Okay, so score would mean that your machine is just going to burn the edges. So it would look like this. That blue line is what would burn. Engrave means it fills it all the way in. And then cut, which we're not going to do, looks similar to score, but cut means it would cut like a piece of cardboard or a piece of wood or whatever you're cutting. So we're going to engrave this. And for the sake of simplicity, let me see if I can figure out how to change my text. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Have you updated your software, Patrice?
I think mine auto updated because I did look to update it when I first turned it on today because I hadn't updated it because I hadn't used it in a while. So it was fine.
Huh. So I'm trying to figure out how to change my font.
Oh, you have it? You have your font tool open?
Well, clicked on
Click
font.
onto the text. Yeah, yours
Okay.
looks a little different than mine today.
Yeah, see this, I just updated it yesterday or the day before.
Go over to the right where it says regular and right above it it says Lotto or something, I think. Or under text.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so now I can scroll through those. I like that. That's new where you can scroll through it and see it automatically. Now, since she is a very young girl, she does not do cursive yet. Some of them never do because we've changed how we're teaching. So I'm going to have to do something that's pretty simple for her and her classmates to be able to read it. So I don't want any of these fancy ones. So Lotto may be what I go with. I like this Lifesavers. It's just not very thick. So I want one that's a little bit thick, but not extremely thick. And I think I'm just going to go with the default for now. We'll try that out. Okay. And now I have to remember how to do the rest of this. Okay, I'm going to work on this while you guys are chatting about what you're doing.
I'm gonna start cutting mine in a minute. I mean engraving. I know it.
Okay, it's all coming back to me.
You can see clearly now. Everything is going fine, Marilyn.
It's going fine. So this is just a little base plate that raises it up some. I'm going to put that down since I'm going to be using cardboard on top of it. And then on my pencil, I think I'm going to put my designs kind of in this half of the pencil so as they sharpen it, you know, her name is still down here. So let's put this little jig in. And move it over. That feels pretty flat. Are your pencils, Delonda and Patrice, are your pencils where they have flat edges or are they like round?
More round. And these super tiny. The golf pencils are very tiny. So
they have a flat edge, but I need to do it again because I did not line it up good.
Here, let me make you big. I see, but I like your settings.
No, but it's not on the flat part.
Right.
Yeah.
What height did you use? You know how?
0.126.
Oh, okay. That's right at what I'm using.
What are you using?
0.13. So almost exactly the same. Okay, so Patrice, let me know when you're doing something that you want everybody to see. So okay. I have a blue dot and a red dot with the F1 to get there's a couple ways that you can focus it. To me, this is the easiest. You're going to see my umbrella in the background. There is a knob right here. You turn that until those dots come together. I'm going the wrong way. And There you go. So that means it's at the right height. So as I turn that knob, the laser head went up and down until I got it where I wanted it. Now with the pencil, because it's sticking out, you are going to have a little bit exposed here, and those beams can come out. So especially with that being the situation, it's really important for me to have my goggles on. And then while I'm framing it, I can have that up. Framing is a very low beam, and so you tell it to frame it, because I have no idea right now where my design is. Okay, I don't know if you can see the blue right there, but that is currently where my design would be. So you can do one of two things. You can move your material. In this case, I'm not going to, because I have it squared off the back. You can see where that was again. Okay. Or I can move my design until it's in the right place. So I'm getting closer. It's partly on my pencil. Getting closer, but right now it's on that edge that folds over. So you just play around with this till it's exactly where you want it. And that looks pretty good. Maybe move it one little step down. You can use the left and right arrows on your keyboard to move it. So I'm going to go with that. Go ahead and put this down. And then I'm going to click on Go to Process. And it's asking me if I want to modify my parameters. I do. In this new software, I have to figure out where the parameters are. And while I figure that one out, let's go back to this typo screen. All right, Patrice, what are you working on?
Oh, I'm just over here playing with text.
You're gonna make it fancy.
I'm not.
Yolanda's was fancy. Yours will be fancy.
It's not gonna be fancy. I promise.
All right, let me look at the chat for a few minutes.
Oh.
Those colorings. Okay, so the erasers you have, pencil shaped, yellow pack. So your erasers, did they come with 36?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stacy says those are the Ticonderoga brand.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharon.
Yeah.
Hey, Kawanda. Lolita, I'm not sure if I said hi earlier.
Patrice, do you think it's best to use round pencils? Seems like there's less margin for error.
It's true. The only thing is that when your laser sets it to say like how thick it is, when it's round and if it's not going, if it's not moving kind of like the tumblers, then it may throw off the engrave. So usually the flat top is better, just because you'll get a more accurate and cleaner look. But you just
But
gotta
I'm having a hard time focusing on the line. Like it's not. It looks like it's focused, but it's not.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Can you make your screen like bigger?
It is. It's big.
That's the only thing. Right there. Trey, do you have any round pencils?
No, but I mean I can order some.
And see, test out and see, because it really shouldn't be that because they're so small. They're thin. So
What size are you using? What's your measurements?
For my pencils, let me see. So it is a 0.13.
For the height?
For the width. So I'm measuring, so that little, like this space right here, like the, not the height, but for the width is only 0.13. So the width of the letters. That's my
Mine?
height. I'm doing 0.1246. 1 point. It's like an inch. Mine is like an inch and a quarter. So like the part here, you see like the from the top of the Y to the bottom of the Y, that's 0.131. So from the top of the text to the bottom of the text.
Mine is not even that. It is still, mine is at 0.115.
Yeah. And it's still saying it's too big.
It's not saying it's too big, but it's not
Aligning.
Yeah, it's not aligning. Like, see?
Here, I'll make you big. Let me. There we go.
See, it's still not, even though I autofocused it, it's still not on the flat part. It's
So when you put it in the jig, you see the flat part, like the flat part is good.
Yeah. And I pushed it down so it's not moving.
So Beverly says Creative Fabrica has a jig that has an outline, so you can type in your text.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
So Evelyn asked, what are parameters? And basically that's the verbiage or the lingo that Xtool uses to set your power, your speed, your laser type, how many passes, and how many lines per centimeter that you want to use. You can also choose bidirectional engraving, which means it's engraving going both ways, or single direction, or it's called unidirectional. I've never used unidirectional. I've always used bidirectional. And so I'm going to set my power to 100%, and I'm using the blue light laser. Power's 100%. Let me make sure I'm using what I used before. And then I'm going to start at a speed of 300 and see how that turns out. I have the option to save this as a pencil setting, but until I know that that's the right speed, I'm just going to not save it. So I'm going to click on Go to Process. And then the word Start. It says it's ready. And so now I press that same where I turned the knob before. I press that knob to start it. And it's going to go super duper duper fast. Oops, I just pushed down. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Let me go back and frame it, because I did press on it. Okay, that still looks good.
I'm off on this one.
Now, I don't know if lights bother anyone, but if so, it may be kind of bright on camera. It doesn't damage your eyes on camera, but if lights bother you, don't look for that. But this probably will take less than 10 seconds. Okay, what'd that take? Like 2 seconds? And here is the engraving. I'd like it to be a little darker. Also, when my machine starts, my air purifier comes on automatically. Now I can turn it to where it's on all the time. Whoops. Hold on.
One of mine, I didn't have it
Okay, so let's look at this again. Mine is not quite all on the flat part. You can see it rolls over like Jolanda's did. And it's looking a little blurry. The engrave itself is not blurry at all, but it is rolled up onto the top a little bit, or the flat part above it. So I would need to move my design down just a little bit. I think I might slow down the speed also so that it'll get darker. So I don't want to ruin a bunch of pencils. I'm going to put this pencil back in, and I'm just going to practice in another area. So I'm going back to, it's called an Easy Set panel, which is new for me. That is the part of the software that changed.
So
And
for those tiny pencils, you gotta make it super small.
What, Patrice?
For the tiny pencils, what happened to the Londa is happening with my tiny ones because you gotta make it super small. And it's really hard to see the lines in these I can't see it. So that's what happened to you, huh, Londa? You can't see it because it's just so small. You can't see it.
Jolanda, what kind of settings do you use on the We Create for the pencils?
I can show it if you want me to share my screen.
Oh, that'd be great.
All done. All right. All right. So I did like 5 pencils. I'm gonna clean them off, some of the soot off of it. And I'm just cleaning it. It doesn't take much to clean it off. You are.
You can also add a little bit of black paint in to make it show up a little bit darker, which I might do on that one. It wasn't very dark, but I'd rather be able to just engrave it really nicely.
I just slowed mine down to get it darker.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. All right, Marilyn, I'm done with this set of pencils. I'll show them. Where did you go?
Unplugged the wrong plug-in.
Oh.
So I now have no laser.
Not no laser.
Oh, no wonder. Okay. So here, I'll make you big and then I'll figure that out. Okay.
So this is one of the golf pencils, and I'm trying to get it to focus. Sometimes it does, sometimes. Okay, there we go.
That looks good.
It looks good. It says best teacher ever, but it is kind of small for the grooves. You guys see how mine kind of went onto the crease right there, but you can still see what it says. So that's what Delonda was saying about like if she used a round pencil. The same thing happened on this one. It's one of the smaller golf pencils too. I'm trying to get, and this one just says teaching is a work of heart. I'm gonna put that inside of one of my coasters. And then I put my name on this one. This one, the heart already came on this little golf pencil. And I just added Miss Wilson. And then these are the other ones. These came out pretty good. Like they were fine within the little groove of the pencil. And on the P2, I used a power 40 and a speed of 200. But it came out and engraved really, really nicely. Very nicely. Those are all my pencils. I did these pencils, but I am gonna kind of put these in some of the coasters. I put the small ones in the coasters. And then these are gonna go in our pencil pouch that we're gonna be making on Saturday for So Good. And I'm gonna put these in my pencil pouch. Or just things for my kids to see as they're writing. That's it.
Well, I only saw one, but it was really, really cute.
What'd you see?
I saw the best teacher ever.
Best teacher ever. That's gonna go inside of a coaster. So like this coaster. So
Those
and
posters are cute.
yeah, so you see the pencil, like I would put, I can personalize the pencils inside of there and put something cute on them. So that's the plan.
Hey, Martha.
Hey, Martha,
All
go
right.
ahead. Okay, Marilyn, I shared.
Oh, sorry. Delonda, you having any luck? I think, wait, did I mute you or did you mute yourself? Oh, you muted yourself. Okay.
Did she have some choice words? Was she yelling at her machine?
Oh,
Was she, was she yelling? I'm gonna do a few more.
I'm trying to tell if she looks happy or not.
Oh, just a mess.
Oh, Delonda's body language without sound is funny. Oh.
Yes. All right, let me
Okay.
go back. What are we gonna see this?
Try to go back to my pencils. Okay. So, reconnect that. No, I don't want to update you. Okay.
Okay, I have it pulled up, Marilyn. Whenever.
Okay. Let's see, where are you? Okay, I think I got it.
So that's what my screen looks like when I have the jig in there. But I took the jig out, so it's over here. But if I was typing something, so let's just say I wanted to type, something to go on there. Hold on. I'm gonna have to refresh. And it's gonna be like nothing. Hold on, let me put this back in. Let me refresh it again. So it looks like it's crooked, but it's really not. But if I wanted to add text, I would just click on the little text box right here, and then the word hello shows up right there. And then I can just type whatever I want to type. I'm gonna put you on mute because Milo's about to scream and it's gonna make me not happy.
Milo, it never fails. He just never wants to do the right thing.
Getting on my nerves. I didn't even hear Milo.
Let me just unmute so you can hear him. Anyway, he's getting on my nerves. So like so at first it was on line engrave, and when it's on line engrave, it'll just engrave like that. But I like to do fill engrave, and then I'll go over here and choose the font that I want to use, whatever font. You hear him?
Oh,
I
wow.
heard a little bit, but okay.
Oh, I
So
guess my
there's
is gonna say hi no matter what.
he's doing too much. Anyway, so there's that. And then right, the power and the speed really come up automatically with the basswood setting. But in order to get the darker engraving, you just decrease the speed. So like I think I went down to like 160. Let me try 160. Let's try 155. And it's on one pass with a line density of 100. And then I can just bring this down and rotate it. You see what I'm saying? Like he's doing so much. Like
Is he downstairs or is he in the
yes,
room with
he
you?
is downstairs, Marilyn,
He wants to be with you.
but he cannot at this moment. Okay, he'll be with me later.
Poor baby.
All right. Then if I put like when I put it over here on top of the pencil, and I'm going to engrave getting on my nerves because this is actually a true statement at this moment. Let me just, so I think I've been rotating it to like 272 and bringing it down, the height down to like, let me bring the height down to 110. It's unbelievable.
I really mean it.
It is really is.
Well, so he has things to talk about too.
He does. Yolanda, I moved mine down to 150 also, and it looks good.
What's then?
You moved it that what do you mean to 150?
My speed. I start at 300.
Yeah.
300. Oops. Give me just a second.
And then I'm going to.
Oops. Sorry. I'll show this and I'll go back. 300. It's not fuzzy like this. This was 300. That was 200, and it was pretty good. Then 150, I like that a whole lot better. 150 is perfect on this one. Okay, how did your screen? There we go. Okay, you're back. Except you're muted because of the.
Get ready to press start.
Oh, good.
It's going to take 50 seconds.
Well, I found my settings. I ended up changing my height to 0.11 instead of 0.13 so that it would fit better on the flat part. And then my speed is 150 with a power of 100. Now, Patrice did a power of, what did you do your power of?
Huh?
What was your power set to?
40.
Okay. Patrice did a power of 40 because she is using a CO2 laser. CO2 lasers are much more powerful, and so she had to ramp hers down to a power of 40 because if she did 100, it'd probably cut down halfway into the pencil. and that wouldn't look good. So that's
And
one of
40
the
is
different.
still a lot, Marilyn. 40 is still like, I like that deeper engraved. I could get away with like 20 and it'll still look good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like, this is a fairly deep engraved too, so I'm happy with it. But that is a big difference between CO2 and diode is the CO2 is just much more powerful, so you scale that power back to get the same result. So what happens is, and I'm going to be talking about this on the M1 Ultra video, because I'm using a diode, it goes more slowly, or if you're cutting through wood on a diode, you're cutting more slowly, and you're going to get more scorch marks on it. A CO2 laser, you can cut fast, and you have a lot less of the scorch marks. But on a pencil, there's no scorch marks. So now I need to come up with some cute saying, since I have my settings dialed in. There's also lines per centimeter, which is like dots per inch on a photo, the resolution, so to speak. And when I tried to jam more lines in my pencils a long time ago, it was overkill and it started making them look bad. So sometimes more isn't necessarily better. But sometimes more is better. That's right, Robin. Milo wants to talk to the people. Okay, what was she shaking her fist at us? Nope, that isn't working. Okay, so it looks like, is our software saying it's done? Let's go ahead and get Delonda back in the picture then. And it looks like the settings look really good, getting on my nerves. It didn't go on the flat part yet? So in the software, when you're looking through the camera, it looks like it's on the flat part, doesn't it? So
I think I need to calibrate it, maybe.
And I wonder if you could click on your design, and if it's a little too high, I don't remember if it was too high or too low, but using your arrow on your keyboard, can you move it down, 2 or 3 times and see if that works?
But it always looks like it's right.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I don't know.
Right. You don't want to move it because it looks perfect on there. So Evelyn, it's not, so she doesn't have a file tied to her jig, I don't think. So it's not her jig. I think
oh yeah, that's a SVG.
Okay. So her jig's fine. The jig is simply holding her pencils. It's just that maybe she needs to calibrate so that what she sees in the camera is accurate. And when you're talking teeny, tiny little pieces of a pencil, and the design is only 0.13 tall, which is the size of an SS10 circle, I mean, you're talking little bitty parts.
And trying to
if
fit
it's off
the resolution of the camera too.
What,
like the resolution of the camera inside of the machine, inside of the laser, so we're able to see what the laser bed sees. However, it's just not as clean and crisp as if you're actually looking at it. So that's where like the lines, we can't necessarily see the angle of the lines inside of there. So that's where the problem comes.
Hey, Delonda, did you frame it? I wonder if you frame it, if you can see how far off it is, to then know about how far to move it down or up. Even though it looks right,
yeah,
it sounds like you're gonna have to move it down or up a little bit. And maybe if you frame it, that'll help.
I don't know how to do that.
Ooh.
Frame it.
The only time I used that We Create was that one time the three of us were on live, and I know, Patrice, isn't that terrible?
I'm trying it again.
Okay.
I'm still using the same pencil. I'm just gonna try it again, but I think the settings are good in terms of fill engrave and the color and the level or whatever. I think the key is just getting the focus right, so I could get so it can be on the flat part, or using a pencil. I don't know, a different pencil, because these are just.
Beverly said she had to calibrate hers. She was having the same problem. Yeah, Sheila, there probably are a few teachers that would like that saying on their pencil. Hopefully not this early in the year. Hopefully that comes, in the spring. It's going to be a long year if they're feeling that way already.
Oh, Marilyn, don't say that.
It depends. It depends, Marilyn. They've already seen their list.
Oh, yeah.
You already getting on my nerves, and I don't even know you yet. You were getting on my nerves when I saw you in the hallway last year. You might really get on my nerves in my room. Let me call your mama today.
Yes, today. Very fun.
Okay, so I need to come up with some cute saying that's going to be my for realsy pencils. Let's see. Let's find a nice motivational saying. A somewhat short. Okay, anybody in the chat?
It could be not getting on my nerves yet.
So a short motivational saying. You may have a good idea. Short as in, 3. No, not period 2, unbiased. Especially not with that question mark. Oh. Okay, well, so I'll get some. I'll do making with Marilyn. All right, let's see. I'll go ahead. Patrice, do you want to show anything on your screen?
Huh?
Do you want to? Oh, that's good, unbiased. Do you want to show anything on your screen?
I don't want to show anything on my screen. I'll show these other pencils that I just did.
Okay.
So I made pretty much the same pencils, but I did change it up. So I have pencils for my lefties and my righties, so that I'm going to have to separate them so that my students who write with their left hands, they can get the left-handed pencil so that they could see the text on here. But these are the 2 new ones I did. So I did You Are Loved, You Got This, and then I did this one. And that says You Are Worthy.
You are worthy. That's cute.
And then I also did one that says You Can Do It, and see how I changed the font up. Like, you can change the font up. So I made more, but I'm making some for both sets, righties and lefties.
How sweet.
I need them to read this while they're working. I don't need them to say that it's upside down. I need them to be able to read it. What is it?
You know what would freak. Yep.
Huh?
Do it. They'd be thinking that too. Their mind would wander. They'd be like, "Why is it facing that way?"
And somebody's gonna say, "Miss, you know this is upside down, right?"
Oh.
So no, I don't feel like the drama of teenagers. But it's coming out pretty good. I like this.
Let's see if my software has a star, because Unbiased gave me a saying that says you are a star. So there's a star. Ooh, that's a big star.
But those small ones, the text gotta be super, super tiny on the smaller ones, on the smaller pencils. Cause see how the smaller pencils came out good, but I just like it, the text just has to be way smaller than the regular size pencils. You see how the text looks good,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's tiny print, like it engraves really, really well, even though the print is smaller. But I just gotta line it, make it even a little bit smaller so that it can line up good in that area.
Do you remember what font you used on the one that says Miss Wilson?
It's I think it's one of their fonts in there. Let me see. Let me try to find it. It was one of
It's
their
cute.
here. It was one of their fonts, and I'm saying thank you like I made the font.
Well, you picked it out.
But still, I'm like thank you. And my girl, guess what? I didn't freeze last night, but I'm frozen
Oh,
now.
I just thought you really wanted us to see those pencils.
No, I'm frozen. I'm frozen,
Okay.
Marilyn. Yeah, I thought you
you
just.
want me to you want me to remove you and add you back?
Yeah, remove me. I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Oops. Yep. She went away. Hello, sunshine. That's a good one too. Okay. Hello, beautiful. The shorter I am, the smarter you are. That's hilarious, Sheila. Believe in yourself. Okay. Some great ones. I don't think Patrice is coming back, Delonda. She just left. She just gone. I don't think she's backstage. Is Milo still being loud?
No, because I wasn't talking. It's really if he hears me talking. He don't care.
Oh.
He doesn't want me talking to you.
He's a jealous dog. We had two dogs until just I don't know how long it's been, a couple years ago, and they were both very, very old geriatric dogs. But anyway, when they were younger, the girl dog wanted nothing to do with me until the boy dog would jump up on the couch and she'd come running and basically block him. She was why they have their name. She was just mean to him. My boy
So
dog.
while you're talking, see, but if I start talking, he's gonna start like, oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not talking to her.
When you're talking,
Listen.
I'm supposed to be in that room with you.
Yeah, he's getting ready to get. He has to get riled up. It's called a get crunk period.
Patrice, are you coming back? All right.
Let me go get this pencil. I tried it again.
Okay. Try something new. That's a good one. Okay, I'm going to keep working. So, Patrice, if you come back and I don't get you on for a minute, that's why. I'm doing the You Are a Star, like Unbiased came up with. This time, like I said last time, I made my text smaller. Now it's like 0.11 instead of 0.13.
And for everybody who was telling me to go get him and all of that, let me say what I've been saying that I will say forever. I'm never going to get him when he acts like that, because that will teach him that's all he has to do and he'll never stop.
Yeah.
So never. I'll never get him when he's doing that. Never.
Kind of like a child. Catch them when they're doing good, not when they're, you know. All right. Let's see if Patrice is back there. Nope. Oh, there she is. I don't know how long she's been back there. Patrice,
I'm back.
have you been back there a long time?
Like forever, Marilyn.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't want me to be on anymore since I had a malfunction of the camera.
That's it. That's the reason.
I know.
All right. Now, Delon, are you coming on live tonight? Is it a premiere? What's in store for tonight? Oh, she might have left the room. Nope, there she comes.
I'll be live. I'm doing Dollar Tree crafts.
Oh, good.
I got a little closer that time.
Here, let me make you big. It is.
Yeah.
What did you do differently?
Cussed at the machine.
Well, cuss some more because it was working.
Since I was on mute, I took advantage. Yeah, mother.
Why?
Oh my goodness. Oh. Don't you kick it too while you're at it.
Oh, Marilyn. Look too. Who am I on live with today? Like, who are these people? I don't even know what's going on.
Oh.
I did make this. It's not perfect, but it's decent.
Oh, hold on. I want to see.
It's still a work in progress. I gotta hold it way back. You can only see it from back here.
What's in it? Or what is it?
It's a Dollar Tree glass. Dollar Tree glass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a cutting board. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Very thin, glassy.
Yeah. That's in that roller good. That was me getting ready for it tonight.
Did you sublimate on it? Really good. Did you have vinyl on the bottom of it? Wow. Are we going to see how you did that tonight? Awesome.
That's gonna be fun. We got about an hour and a half until showtime.
We won't be on.
Starting 6 Central or 5 Central?
5 Central.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do You Are a Star, and there's a bunch of stars on it. And let's see how long it takes and how well it turns out.
I feel like I could have taken this down more, but
Cute. It looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell in that camera. Let's see.
that's really good.
There we go.
Yeah. So what did you do? What did you do differently?
I bumped it down to the 150 speed. It's still on 100% power. And then I made the text a little smaller. It's 0.11. I think it was 0.111, so that it would all fit on the flat area. And that's it. cute. I'm going to do one more that says you are a star, and then I'm going to fill in one with black paint just to see how that turns out, how they differ. Patricia, you have any new things for show and tell?
Hmm?
You have any new things you've worked on?
I'm doing the eraser right now,
Oh, good.
and so that one I'm doing 2 parts of it. But I have this one that I did. Like it engraves on here really good. I'm gonna show you.
Okay, let me make you bigger.
So see, it engraves on the pencil really good. And so I just
So,
turned.
is that an eraser or is that a really fat pencil? What is that?
It's an eraser. It's a rubber eraser.
Wow,
So I just did that,
that's cute.
and it's return to.
So those are the ones Stacy was talking about earlier.
Yeah. See?
Hey, M&T.
If it focuses. Super cute eraser.
That's really cute. She says it has her name on it. Can you fit on a pencil? Identify, analyze, resolve, execute, evaluate. Probably.
Yeah.
We'll put the problem-solving process. That isn't a bad idea. Unbiased asks, do any of you sell the customized pencils? I have locally. You know, I don't advertise and ship them out and all that. I'm terrible at just getting to the post office. I need a Delonda hubby, Peter.
Patrice, I was going to ask you, how much do you sell them for?
With the pencils? So it depends. Like with a pack of pencils, like if you're selling like 8 in a pack, maybe $10, if that much. Like it doesn't take long. Y'all say it doesn't take long to even engrave it. Like it takes less than a minute to engrave onto them. So if you're buying the pack of pencils, and pack of pencils are cheap. Like you can sell these for like $7, $8. So this pack of pencils at the local CVS I went to.
If you bought them for CVS, they were $30 for 10.
But these for 20 pencils for only $3. these were $3.
CVS, baby. CVS don't realize the economy.
They don't. But these are $3. And so you can, and they're 20, but you know they have everything on sale now because it's back to school here. So $3, you can sell it if you're gonna do a 20 pack. Just calculate your timing in there. I would sell that 20 pack for like $10. I mean, yeah, I think 10 is a good amount. But it depends on the pencils that you're using. You can put some erasers with it, so that's like a little package. So many different things. Wait, you can sell the pencils. You can sell the pencil case, the engraved pencil case, and you can sell your erasers and a little notebook, a customized notebook, all of that, and put it in a little package together. That's $30. So they can have all their little supplies. They can that same box of pencils for 50 cents for 50 cents at Walmart. I don't go on Walmart often, so that's probably why I wouldn't know.
Same box of pencils at Walmart for 50 cents. I did buy a box when I first started. I bought a box of the Dot brand or whatever at the Dollar Tree, just to kind of practice on.
Mm-hmm.
And they're super cheap.
Yep. And these are Wexford, not even the pencils that everybody likes.
I think parents of little kids who are going off to school for the first time will spend pretty good money on personalized pencils
Yes.
for their little baby. I would have
Me too.
before I knew how to do any of that. You know, the kid goes off school. You want
But
them
I
to have
think about when Taylor was younger, like how many times, like she always had a personalized book bag with her with the monogram on it. I never put her name on, but she would always have her monogram on it with the matching from Pottery Barn Kids, the matching here, the book bag, the lunch tote. She had a blanket with like pencils, everything I had to put you. And then with her school at that time, they wanted you to make sure that you labeled everything, and all this stuff. So yeah, I was here for it.
Shoot, I just thought I was doing well when I was using my label maker to make the names for their box of crayons and all that good stuff. I need a grandkid to go to school so I can make them cool things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got that at Pottery Barn, you know it was not cheap.
No, I loved Pottery Barn back in the day.
Oh, I did too.
But it was not cheap.
If I knew how to do, like, I don't feel like I haven't gotten the process down good enough. But if I knew how to do it and then teach Miles, then that's something he could sell. But
yeah,
I don't know enough to be trying to charge somebody, you know?
For it, yeah. But you can still teach him, and Miles is a quick learner. You can teach him what you know, and he can pick it up.
But I don't know yet. you is smart.
But even with let's say you have the book bag. With the book bag, girl, slapping the monogram on there real quick. You can do that with embroidery.
But I still have to write your letter for the way you did your monogram. I have to work on that first.
Don't you write me? I'm telling you, if you write me a letter to my house, I am going to read it from the rooter to the tutor.
And it's gonna be a long live. Y'all might as well have your pajamas. Get you one of those pink plush robes that don't have nothing on it, because you're gonna be asleep. Wake up and she's still gonna be on that thing. You hear me? Because the thing is gonna be long. You hear me? Do you hear me? The live is gonna be 17 hours. Okay, because I'm not only am I using 2-point font front and back handwritten, the paper is gonna be 8.5 by 14.
Now, is this gonna be original or are you gonna use AI?
This is gonna be original, and it's gonna start out with "Yo, Patrice."
I cannot. All M&T Living, I was so upset. All of the Pier 1s, when Pier 1 was my favorite place to go for like Christmas ornaments and things like that. Like just stuff around there. Oh my goodness. It's no, like, now I think it's just online. It's no fun doing it online and you can't go inside the store.
It's not stuff like that. Okay, so I put paint in it and it looks really, really good. My hands look really, really spotty, but it is what it is. So let me clean one more area, then I'll show you the two together. Now, if you were doing this and putting paint in it, it really, really, really increases your labor. Because like in this little machine, one pencil is 5 seconds.
Rachel.
Putting paint on it was another 5 minutes. Patrice, say her name 3 times and she will answer my request. Okay.
Evelyn, we do have a Christmas store down here, but I loved Pier 1. Like, I still have stuff from Pier 1 that I haven't gotten rid of.
Okay, let's see. We're going to look at these nice, close, and personal. So here it is with the engraving. And hopefully that is not fuzzy. Hopefully it's not fuzzy in the camera, because it's not fuzzy at all in real life. And it looks nice. But look at when you add the black paint. It's really, 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 really nice. I'm going to get them together. You just see it better. But again, I would make this maybe for somebody special, but I sure wouldn't sell these because it would just take too long. If you're going to sell them, you're probably just going to engrave them. Rosalind! She says, I have a daughter and plenty of nieces if you want to play. What I should have done is I should have made them for my great nieces and nephews and gotten them in the mail before school starts. Delon, do you have any more pencils to show?
Almost.
Almost, okay. Patrice, you did the pencils, the eraser. What are you working on now?
I did the pencils, I did the erasers. I didn't do the one of these yet. But I did the eraser and the pencils. The eraser's almost done.
That's true, Shay Shay. They don't. Thanks, Robin. Oh, World Market. I've been in a World Market. I like World Market. I like their kind of food section, really. They have so many different little gourmet foods and such. I don't think Rosalind believes it's going to take 17 hours. Oh my, sounds like a slumber party on YouTube with crafting. That's funny.
Like 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes.
I can't hear
I'm just sitting here enjoying.
Marilyn, you engraved 2 pencils?
I engraved 3 pencils. Okay, fine.
The tester doesn't count. What in the
Fine.
Delonda, what face did you just make? Delonda, how many pencils did you engrave?
17,000.
Well, I guess you're in your engraving era. All right, I'm going to show this one. If you
17,000, and how many of them were good? 0.
That's a good one. The other one you showed was pretty good. It wasn't bad. All right, I'm going to show this eraser. Okay. I don't like to really put the logos in different directions, but it's going to be fine. All right, so here is, so here's the eraser, and then part of it says property. Well, y'all can't see that way. It says property, and then of Miss Wilson. So they need to return my eraser back to me. But super cute, right?
That's me, Miss Wilson D.
If you put a reward of candy on the other side, you're more likely to get them back.
I know. I found my erasers and pens and pencils all over the school. I see the teachers using it. I'm like, that it has my name on it. You could have put it in my mailbox. Like, oh, one of the kids left it in my class. Return to sender. Oh, they don't care. They do not care.
Now here's a font in here called Bloody. That would be cute for Halloween.
Bloody? What is it called?
What?
What is the font called?
Bloody. But
Like,
here's a cute one. I think you'd like this one. It's called Combo.
I use combo. This is the text right here, property of,
Uh-huh.
that's combo.
Oh, funny.
All caps. And then this is stencil.
Okay, I could tell they were different fonts. So I'm going to use Combo for a pencil for my great niece Remington.
For your third pencil.
And then I'm going to make a pencil for Piper.
Nice. Very, very nice, Marilyn.
And they're going to have stars on them because they're stars.
It's not gonna take that long for you to do it. So I'm gonna that's all I'm gonna do. I'll do these another time. Because it's not gonna take me that long to do that. I can't find my clips anyway.
This text
What
is
kind of thing is that, Patrice, in your hand?
This is silicone.
What is it?
It's a pen. So it's just like you can put your pencil.
It's so cute.
That's it. So pencil. Target.
You engraved on one of those before, didn't you?
Yeah, they have the crayon. I did a lot of these last year. I don't know if Target has them this year. I didn't do any this year, but Target had all of these like cute little things last year for pencils and things to go in. Super adorable.
Very.
Super cute. This is like fun playing around with lasers and y'all. This is fun.
Was that your dance move?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see what.
Let me see it one more time. Let me see it one more time.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna say.
Let me see
because I'm starting hip hop classes on Monday.
Let me see that one more time. Let me see it one more time.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna say when I start my hip hop classes on Monday.
Let me see it one more time.
And I start to break it down on live.
Just one more time. That one you just did, please.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
I missed it. Now I want to see it.
You're gonna have to hit the rewind button.
I will.
Baby, that was a 1 knee 4 bounce action. I just want to see it one more time, please. Please. Please, just let me see it one more time, please.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna say when I start taking these classes on Monday.
I just want to see that dance move though. That one, just one more time.
Nope.
So after I engrave this, I think you should show us, Delonda, what it looked like in your own version.
Oh, it's.
Wait, hold on. I can't see it.
No.
I cannot see you yet.
Baby, you think she wasn't breaking it down when she was?
What did it look like?
What did it look like?
Y'all ain't ready. I didn't even start hip hop yet, and I already got you. That was it. That was the whole dance right there. Just one knee, the other knee completely straight.
Exactly.
Oh. Angel B said she saw acrylic pencil holders at Walmart or Target earlier today. No silicone ones.
So because these are from last year, they might have stopped. They probably don't have them anymore. Let me look online and see if they have them. But you can engrave on them. You just can't like get silicone, so you don't put any. You can't put vinyl or anything like that on it. I'm the wrong computer for the instruments.
Oops. Lordy B. All right, there's Remington's. And it has little stars and it has that combo. Come on, get clear.
It's so hard for it to focus on the pencil. Oh, that looks
that wrinkly old hand there. It focused in on that.
It looks good. We saw it, Bear.
Okay. So I'll do a few of those, but now I'm going to do Piper. Tried pencil case at Target. Oh, okay. So Evelyn is saying to search for pencil case if you're online looking.
Yeah, I'm looking. That's what I bought these from. I'm going inside of a Target store. I bought these off of online.
Delonda, need your pencil finish? Okay. Thanks, Arisha. Thanks, Jessie. Okay, Rosalind wants to know, Delonda, you have graduated?
Graduation. Oh, online, y'all. They have them online. So you have
to.
Yeah, they're $5.
Look at Delonda, how fast she's getting on there.
She thought she don't have anybody to make these for. All of our kids, nobody's going to carry this around. But they're $5. They have these. They have the pencil. They have different colors in the pencil, and then they also have. I see these on here too. But type in pencil case. Type in silicone pencil case.
And your crayon one is also silicone or silicone?
Yeah.
I like that one. That's cute.
They have these too. And so these are pretty, but they have a newer version that has like an extra little opening here. But see how here, look, so you have this, you have a little opening there, but then you can also, like, let's say if you use this for like colored pencils, you can just open it up and then you have, your pencil, you just pick it out, put it back in. So it kind of goes, very cute. I like stuff like this.
Yeah, this is cute.
These are in different colors. So I just took this one out because I didn't want to bring all girly colors. So they do have colors, like this. Not all pink. But yeah. Pretty cool. And they're $5. All of them are $5 each. So
might have to go this weekend.
I got these from Amazon. These little erasers from Amazon. These erasers are so good. They last for a while, unless somebody
until they get taken.
Yeah, unless they steal it from you. But
Rhonda, so we are engraving on pencils, and then Patrice engraved on an eraser, and that's it. And I think we're about done. Trying to do one more for Piper.
And then we're all done. And then
Delonda's going to be on live in a little over an hour.
Yep. So go take a nap, eat dinner, go to the bathroom, go for a walk, and then come back at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay?
Write on that letter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm good. Let's frame it and see.
We're seeing swirl intruders that had teachers' rule on them. I don't know if they still have them. We can definitely make one of those, DB, but I haven't really seen. But I really just haven't really honestly probably been in the store to see it. But I remember those rulers. Oh, look, I just picked out this pencil since Marilyn has me on big still. See, they have the pencils in different colors too. So
I like that green one, the greenish blue kind of aqua one.
Yeah, I love this one too.
Okay, I didn't make a whole lot of pencils today, but I made some.
She made 3.
I made 3. Look at all these.
She made a few.
I made a test one.
The test one doesn't count. Show your Marilyn, we can't see you.
I know. I'm getting ready to replace you with my pencils.
Thank you.
So here's the one that I filled in with some black paint. Makes it super, super dark and crisp. Here is the one that's just like it, but is just engraved. And despite the fact that it looks cloudy, it's not. And then I made one for Remington. And I made one for Piper.
So nice.
There. I think it focuses better when you have something on it. So that's all I made, but I had a good time.
Had a great time, Marilyn. Thank you for inviting me on with you.
And you're welcome. Thank you both for coming on.
Oh,
yep.
Yolanda's
going to be showing her. Look at that.
It is
She's either frozen or she really, really means it. Oh, she's not frozen.
But these are super quick projects to do. Engraving on the pencil, as y'all saw, Marilyn did with the F1, and she was done in like 2 minutes. Every machine that we used, we were really quick. Yolanda's machine was super quick. This machine is super quick. These are really, really quick projects to do, engraving projects. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us today, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to wait?
I'm going to stretch all week.
Are you painting more of them?
I'm going to paint Remy's and Piper's.
Okay.
Don't paint this way. This is not the way you paint. This is the way I paint. It's not the way to paint.
I gotta see. It wasn't that dull, Marilyn. You could still see it before the paint.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad, but I just...
You like it to be darker.
I like it really, yeah.
That's the one thing, like, the CO2 in the wood is dark. Like, mine is super dark. What happened?
Nothing. It came off faster because I didn't overpaint like I did on this one.
This one. It's okay. It's okay.
A little goes a long way, so why just not use a whole lot more? It's my motto. Yep. Yeah, what a mess. So, Patrice, have you decided on Friday night if you're going to come on late, or are you not coming on?
So, if I come on, I'm just going to come on late. But I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because I plan on getting home. Like, you know, I don't like to be out late anyway. Like, I don't like to be out when it starts. So, but the thing is starting at like 8 o'clock. But I always go earlier. So I'm going to be there at like 7 o'clock. I go before anything starts. And then that way I show my face, give a gift, and go home.
So is it at his house or is it at a...
They're having it at like a hall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go show my face, leave the gift, and no, I just don't... No.
And have you forewarned him that you're going to be there an hour early, so he needs to be there an hour?
Oh, they know how I am. They know exactly how I am. I told the mom, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna come through. So Flip's gonna go with me, and Miss Burley's gonna go. Like, all three of us are gonna go real early, say hey, and that's gonna be it. I can't. Oh, Chris is asking, what if you painted the pencil first?
I don't know.
I think with engraving, so with the lasers, with cutting, that's fine because it's going to cut around it. With engraving, it works a little bit different because this type of engraving, it's so powerful and it's not really going on glass. Sometimes that works great with glass when you spray some of the masking on it. But with the engraving, I think it'll just burn it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it would mark it like you were talking about on glass.
Yeah. I don't think so.
So tiny and cute.
Yolanda.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know how to clean off the soot.
You got alcohol? An alcohol wipe. Just wipe it down with alcohol wipe.
And one thing I've noticed using this alcohol, that a little bit of the paint, well, you can't tell on the pencil that any of the paint came off, but like on my rag, I could see little bitty slight hints of yellow, but it didn't affect the look of the pencil at all.
Okay. Just a little. I'm going to make me some more erasers while Delonda is live for my classroom.
As long as you be in moderator P.
I'm going to be in I'm reporting to work.
Because you almost got fired yesterday.
Oh.
You always have plenty of time for dance class.
I'm always about to get fired. I'm always like literally on the top.
No, not always about to get fired. You get fired.
And then right back rehired.
She just
resigned. Marilyn, you got to report to work too.
She was there. Marilyn reports to work on time every time.
It's me. It's me.
Correct. It's me. It's a song. It's me, oh Lord. Standing in the need of prayer. Yeah.
Just why? Why?
But it's crooked.
What? Did you rotate it?
Because don't worry about it. It's on there.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. Oh, wait, let me do your dance.
We're going to have a dance.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't get to see it. I barely saw it.
I know we didn't see it. Kristen, isn't that correct?
Don't worry about it.
Kristen says if I'm not getting fired, I'm getting blamed. Kristen, it is so true.
You're going to get a letter. Keep on.
Kristen, now you're going to get a letter. Girl, just don't even say anything. You don't want a letter.
You do not want a letter.
Not a 17-hour letter.
Evie said it's still engraved great. It did engrave really good.
It did.
It's crooked, but
it engraved really well.
Really, really good. Guess what? And the price don't change. If it's crooked, it's you. You the problem.
Tilt your head so that it looks straight.
Your eyes is mirrored.
Like with my rhinestone shirt, you just kind of do this. And yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got one really crooked one time, Delonda, and I just have to wear it like this.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. So I bought these little leather keychains. So cute. For the We Create.
Oh, let's see. Are you gonna engrave on them?
I'm trying one right now.
You almost done?
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds. Hold on.
See, lasering is very fun, guys. Like laser, it's just that the whole, for me, it's sometimes just the setup of actually setting up and all that stuff can be like the problem. But you can do quite a bit of stuff with lasers. At first, I wanted to actually make like a pencil case with some acrylic, and I was like, yeah, but I'm not going to do that today.
No, because you're getting ready to make a pencil case Saturday.
That's true. That's true. For our pencils. For my kids. Because they need some pencils. Oh, those are cute.
Those are nice. And red. Did you notice our thumbnail today has red? Kind of a red.
Oh my goodness.
I like the
very
nice. And the mustardy colored ones.
Where did you get those from?
As Shay calls it, the devil's store. Oh, and there's one other color. So it's six colors.
Very nice. Yolanda's keys. Bring it closer.
Yeah. There
Oh,
we go.
that looks so good.
Yeah.
I think it should be lighter.
Probably just take the power down. Take the power down a little bit.
What power and speed did you use?
Milo. Here's Milo. Aw.
55, 325.
55 power, 325 speed.
Yeah.
So maybe bump up the speed some too. You'll get less of the charring on the front.
Yeah.
The faster it goes. Oh yeah. So Delonda, you need to make some, in my opinion, pencils. That's what Kristen said.
Uh-huh. All right.
All right, ladies. Thanks for coming on. I hope everybody in the chat enjoyed themselves, talking with each other, watching, laughing, hanging out, pretending like you're working at work. And
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yep. I do that some too. No, I mean, I work, but I have some lives going while if I don't have kids in my office. If I have kids in my office, obviously I don't have anything going.
Yeah.
But
well, let me be writing the IEP and not like, okay.
Mhm.
I usually play music in the classroom. So if I'm in it by myself, I can listen to some stuff.
Absolutely. And you get those IEPs are big. They take a lot of time.
Going through data.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on with me. And Alonda will be back in about 55 minutes. It's Romeo Wednesday, and she said earlier she's going to do, what did you say, Dollar Tree or Dollar General Crafts? Dollar Tree Crafts.
Dollar Tree.
And earlier she gave us a little sneak peek of a glass sublimation thing. That looked really cute. Looking forward to seeing that tonight. And then tomorrow's Thursday. It's my night to come on. I assume I'll be here. It's my first day back, full day back at work. So if I come home and pass out, I know, right? If I come home and pass out, I might not. But my plan is to come on tomorrow night. I need to do a pet-inspired bling shirt. So Naomi, email me your size. And that's it.
That's it. It's been fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Been really great.
Really great. Next week, if we happen to do Crafternoon, do you want to try that basket? Sew that basket?
Yeah, we'll sew.
Okay. All right.
Then on
All right.
Your sewing machine is in a top secret bunker.
July that sewing machine out.
I'm gonna add that to the letter.
Oh, that's
It's
funny.
been fun.
Sheila, you sound like Sharon Davenport now. Sharon used to say, no Romeo, no Romeo, no Romeo.
Yes.
But she got a Romeo, and she probably loves it. Loves it. So, anyway, we'll probably see most of you in the chat in about 55 minutes. And until tomorrow night, or if I'm not here tomorrow night, next time I see you, have a great day tomorrow. And hopefully I see you tomorrow night. Anything else, ladies? All right. Bye. I pushed it, so you better say bye.